Good evening. Welcome to eModels, eModels.co.uk. And it's Monday night, and all four over here. Yay!
Kermit Vale.
Hang on. Hat. Because it's yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hat
There you
time.
go. One of us isn't wearing a hat.
Yeah. So good evening, everybody, and welcome. Yeah. Who's that in the bottom corner? Oh, it's Colin. He didn't have his glasses on. I didn't recognise him.
Colin, Ted can't see you when you've not got your glasses on.
Yeah, I'm back, folks. Edward Spannerhands has banished me back to the man cave. So yeah.
Good. Hope
Have you not got in trouble enough today, Colin?
Yeah, no, I'm probably. Yeah.
That's making it worse.
Absolutely, mate.
So yeah, it's the usual Monday night mayhem and things and whatever, and having fun and chatting and doing things like that. And I've totally forgot what the order of play is today again. But never mind, we're here, and we're here just for tonight because we're not here next week because it's a bank holiday in the
Bank
UK.
holiday.
Yeah, we can go off and lie in the sun or the rain.
No, Ted, it's a bank holiday. We can't go and lie in the
It's
sun.
a bank holiday, so it'll be rain. We'll be lying in the rain.
We'll be in the gutter.
It's so good. Yes, right. I forgot. So I better go over to Foxx and do the terms and conditions while I look up the thing I forgot to do already, and it's get what I'm doing. Staying.
You said you were doing it. You were doing it like 10 minutes ago.
Ted's tunes.
Yeah, but I pressed the button
Ted's
since.
tunes.
Yeah. What happened in history?
Moist. Anyway, back to Ted. Hey everyone, welcome to it's Monday. You know that we kind of guess you knew that. Well done.
It's Monday.
See, I've lost my because Ted's lost his thread. I've lost my thread now, and I'm like, oh.
Who is this, Fred?
Welcome. Who's what?
Yeah,
Fred?
well, what I do, I sit here for 10 minutes planning the running order and what I'm going to say in my head before we go live. Then Chris starts a countdown, 10, 9, but the time it's got to 5,
Gone.
It's completely gone.
You weren't sitting there planning. You were singing Britney Spears songs.
Yeah,
He was.
honestly, we're going to throw you under the bus, Ted. You was.
He was doing the moves and everything. It was like, I'm glad his camera wasn't pointing.
Yeah, I do apologise. Yeah, that and Bernie Clifton, but yeah.
I've got that in my head now. I can see it.
But it's a real ostrich, honest.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, welcome to the eModels Monday show. As always, this is your show. It's all about you hanging out and chatting, having a good time while we just talk rubbish, as you've just found out, for the next hour and a half. If you are watching this, you should come and join the live chat. If you're wondering where the live chat is, it's on the YouTube channel. It'll be over there somewhere, over on that side. If you're watching it embedded in Facebook or Twitter or somewhere else, then just click on the YouTube icon that's on the bottom right of the video player. That'll take you to your YouTube page where you can watch it there and join in the live chat. And you should, because awesome times can be had in the live chat, because we're really doing this just for a place for you guys to hang out. If you are watching it and you are in the chat, do say hello, give us things to talk about and ask us questions. Feel free, that's what we're here for. But remember, we're all really old and none of us can see the chat very well. We've all got an iPads like hundreds of feet away. I'm like, I can't read it.
Yeah,
So-
if it's further than an arm's length away, forget it. Can't see.
Yeah, if it's further than Ted's gin glass, then it's never going to get anywhere near it. So if you want to catch our attention, please either put your question in capital letters so we have a chance to see it in the line of blurry text, or you can at us. You can at us. I'm signed in as Modelmaking Guru. Chris is at Gross Models. Colin is Festy67's Workshop, and Ted is Skipper Scale Models. Yes, that's right, isn't it? I was.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got Nick. Yes.
I never know if it's Skipper Ted or Skipper Scale Models. Or you can just do a super chat by clicking the little dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. Either way, it all highlights the comment and then we have a chance to see it. But if not, just make sure you put it in capital letters, or as Ted would say,
Bold.
there you go. That just means we have a chance to see your comment. And ask us questions and everything you want. Keep it friendly. Keep it family friendly as well in chat, because this is an eModels show on the eModels channel. And remember, this is the channel for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop. I'm not the microphone, sorry. I've ruined
Oh,
it now.
I thought Ted had a gong then. I was like, oh, what was something?
I can't hear it, so that's the best bit. Yes, I've ruined it now. I was going to say your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. So please do not mention other model retailers in the chat. Please be polite. Thank you very much. I'm going back to sleep now.
Yeah. Any questions, anyone? It's now your chance to ask Foxx any questions about the terms and conditions.
No questions about the terms and conditions. I know nothing about them.
Yeah. Right. So, well, it's over to you then, Colin. Welcome back, Colin.
Oh yeah. Hold up, have I got it?
Hold up.
Oh yeah. I must commend you on the really good Cockney accent you did last week, and all said it was mint, mate.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That wasn't the word you said to me last time we discussed it.
No, I just thought, being that we're on the eModel stream, I'll clean it up a bit.
Yeah, I was going for the thing that if people closed their eyes, they could be there with you, Colin. You know,
Absolutely, mate. I
you
had to
would,
pinch myself because I thought it was me doing it. I was pretty impressed, mate.
That's what I was aiming for. So yeah, I'm not like we're trying to do you out of a job and we're just
No, I had a letter 2 days later, and I thought, if that's my P45, I'll shoot him. Anyway, folks, it's Fester's factoid, and on this very day in 1986 in Pripyat, Russia, one of the 4 reactors at the Chernobyl nuclear plant exploded in the world's worst civil nuclear catastrophe.
Was that the Russian way of saying it?
Is that a rice dish or is it pasta dish? No, it's a bowl of catastrophe. He's gone.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see you back.
That isn't the word that I would assume would go wrong.
Yeah, it's catastrophe, isn't it?
Catastrophe.
There was a cloud of radioactive, even dust over Europe. Yeah, the cause was an experiment that went wrong. Yeah,
they're all picking up in chat on it. Catastrophe.
Catastrophe.
I thought, what can go wrong with the old Chernobyl bit? I'm good at
Russia. He
Russian.
gets Pripyat right, Chernobyl right, and everything is catastrophe.
I know. I'm like, useless. But yeah, 1986 that was, folks.
Yeah.
1986.
And if you ever watch the film on TV, what was that noise? What was that? Yeah, the reactor's blown up. No, it hasn't. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Oh no, it's isn't it? You know, I had air even then, mate. You know, it's that long ago.
Steady. That's going back a long way. That
we got birth of the week.
Yeah. Colin's mullet.
Yeah, birth of the week, and this is oh my god, is this a bloke or is this a woman? Oh yes, it says woman, you pillock.
This is going to be good.
on this very day in 1836, a woman called Minnie Del Platt Smith was born, and she was an American anthropologist and was the first woman to specialise in ethnographic fieldwork. Her interest was as a geologist studying mineralogy and crystallography.
Mineralogy.
That and all. And by the age of 40, she founded an aesthetic society. There you go. So she was born on this day.
I forgot to point out, you also said nuclear correctly as well.
Did I really?
Yeah, you got it right, yeah.
Oh, mate, we got this geezer. This bloke was German. He was Baron Christian Leopold von Butch. And he was a geologist.
Von Butch?
Butch. B-U-C-H. Butch.
Oh, wow.
Butch. Could be Butch, could be Buck, could be Book.
Yeah, it's probably none of them.
None of them. What?
And he was a German geologist, paleontologist, and geographica. Geographer. Yeah, that.
What do you do for a living? I'm a geographica.
So you like pies?
I just wondered if a paleontologist was somebody that studied gravy and peas.
I think it's something to do with restaurants, didn't you, Ted? And he did geological research. I've still got it wrong.
It's geological.
And he investigated Vesuvius with his lifelong friend Alexander von Humboldt. What's wrong with that?
He investigated Vesuvius. What, he studied bees? Vzz.
I don't, stop taking the mickey, you rotter.
I've got to. It's the viewers demand it.
We got the serious bit now.
Oh,
Oh,
that
So,
light's
I
bright
mean-
when I take my hat off.
I've even had my head polished. That sounded wrong. I've even had my bonnet cut. This bloke was an Israeli.
He was an eraser. He was an eraser.
So where's the
bloke-
serious bit?
This bloke is an Israeli theological physicist whose name was Yuval Ne'eman. There you go. Who worked independently of Gelman, but almost simultaneously devised the method of grouping baryons in such a way they fell into logical families. There you go.
That'd be Murray Gell-Mann, the famous physicist.
We got this bloke. He dropped dead in 1988 at the age of 75.
Now, hang on. You say 1988. Now, last week we had an issue with the year 1988 because Ted kept saying different years that were 19. Is this actually
Yeah, it was 1988
This is
when he invented
actually-
the steam train or something, wasn't it?
No, this
Yes,
was
bloke.
actually, he died 26th of April in 1988 at the age of 75.
Just thought I'd
yeah,
better
he got
check,
run
'cause,
over.
you
He
know.
got run over by the new steam train.
Absolutely.
wasn't expecting
and
it.
I'll give you an idea of what you're about to expect. He was a Mexican astronomer. His name was Guillermo Aro Barraza.
What, Bertha?
Yeah, and he was interviewed by some bloke called Luis Ario of Tonza Observatory, and he had an increasing interest in astronomy. Yeah, I bet he did with a name like that. And
But he wouldn't have been interviewed in the conservatory. It would have been an observatory.
absolutely. And the last,
Deflect. Absolutely.
did you like the way I did that? It was like,
I don't like that question. I'm going to ignore it.
Absolutely moving on.
I've saved the best to last because
Oh, God.
this bloke is an Indian mathematician.
Oh, gee.
And he
First
did
creepers.
notable work on hyperacura geometric series and fractions. And his name, apologies for this, folks, was Srinivasaya Ayananga Ramanujan. In other words, his name was Barry. And he was one of India's greatest mathematical.
Mathematician.
Did you miss me?
Mr. Tickle, did you say? Was it
he's
Mr.
a
Tickle?
genius.
He's tickling or what?
Mathematical genius.
Anders Ericsson said what, Colin?
Oh, mate, what? Yeah, so there you go. Hopefully, you think I treated that with the dignity and respect it deserved. So, the question being, did you miss me, folks?
Oh, God, did we ever?
The only reason they get me on here is to mock me. That's all it is.
That's it,
I was thinking, while you were doing that, I was thinking, how
you
did
weren't
this
thinking.
start? Why did we start saying, Colin, go and find some people that were born and died on this day? I don't remember the beginning origins of it.
What it was Foxx used to do the factoid, and then because I was the new guy, he put all these responsibilities onto me, didn't he?
Oh, yes, I lifted up the dump truck.
And it went
That
from
must have been it.
Fox's factoid or Fox's science fact
It
of the
was my
week.
science fact of the week, wasn't it, or something?
So yeah, let's dump that on the new bloke. And because you all corpsed when I tried to say something serious, it's kind of let's mock him for 15 minutes.
yeah, working. Yeah, it works quite well because it takes up a good 10 minutes of this show.
You want to see the look that the postman gives me, mate? He only knocks on the door to deliver the mail, and he's like, "Oh no, you're that bloke, isn't you?" Like, I'm on my way.
Yeah, good. Anyway, it's my turn. I've actually remembered to find some things about on this day in this day in music. I had to look at the title then. This day in music.
Remind yourself the title of your own section.
Yeah, remind myself what I'm doing. Yeah. Once again, we go back a little bit and we sort of follow on from what Colin did. And we have a born today in music. We have 1938. On this day, it was born Dwayne Eddy. and Maurice Williams, the American doo-wop singer. Is that like what a club singer? Do-wop.
No, that's completely different.
I love the way we all went completely silent when he did that and just let him carry on.
I love the way he just let Ted do his drunken karaoke.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You used to go out to the pub, didn't you? You'd have the nightclub singer just singing. And the granny in the corner. Oh, I love this one. Oh, he's a great singer. I love it. Yes, it's fantastic.
They don't do a bad version of Elvis, wouldn't they, when they folded their collar up?
It's always the really drunken guy that can't sing that decides to sing like a 42-minute version of like Nothing Compares to You or something. And you're like,
American Trilogy with the full poses.
Yeah,
Like,
and it wasn't just a singer, was it? They used to come as a duo. They used to be the drummer as well, who used to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes you even use the drums, but not always.
All it needed was Whispering Bob in the background going, nice.
I've just got this image now of a guy stood there just going in the microphone.
You'd have some bloke in the back playing with the drums with a long paintbrush, wouldn't you? It's like, what's that all about?
Yeah. Oh, I saw these in Pontins on 1926. Yeah, they were good. They were good. Lovely singer. Anyway, who else was born? Giorgio Moroder. Love You Baby sang Together in Electric Dreams. Remember that one?
Yes, with Phil Oakey, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Phil Oakley. What else? What happened today in music? Dusty Springfield was number one in the charts with You Don't Have to Say You Love Me. That was a nightclub singer one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Careful.
Some of these clubs you went to, Ted, are quite scary, mate. Are you sure they were nightclubs?
Yeah, because I've never heard a club singer be like.
Well, they were genuine clubs because the old fella used to sit in the little booth as you went in the door. Go sign in. Can't get. You remember?
Were there silver poles going from the floor to the ceiling in this club, Ted?
You have to remember, Cole. Ted worked in the shipyards. It's a whole different world.
Right. Say no more.
I don't want to hear the stories about Ted down at the docks. It's not for eModels. That's not the sort of stories that we need.
Family friendly.
Yeah, that's why I've got the hat, because they think I'm important down the docks.
Gooey boys.
Anyway, Dusty Springfield was born. Led Zeppelin, during the band's second North American tour, Led Zeppelin played the second of two nights at the Winterland Ballroom, wherever that is. Where else? Just choosing them at random. 1980, Blondie was number one with Call Me.
Debbie Harry. Very talented.
We're all having to really resist singing all these things. I can't do it.
We are, aren't we? Because we can all sing it.
What I'm trying to do with this section is just get an earworm going in your head that you can't get rid of.
The trouble is, you're getting so many of them that they're fighting amongst themselves.
Yeah,
so
just tell everybody to go and listen to Spanish Flea for 5 minutes. That'll kill them.
Yeah. Right, Mick Jagger appeared in White Plains, New York, federal court for a copyright infringement. So that he's in court again. I think he was in court last week as well, or the week before. Well, whatever week I did it.
There wasn't.
Yeah. Where else we at? We'll come out a little bit more up to date. Amy Winehouse was in prison in 2008 for being drunk and disorderly, and was in no fit state to be questioned, said the police. So I've had a few like that. Not me personally, but you drag him in and you can't interview him, so you have to leave him for the morning shift. That's the way to do it. Bernie Clifton, I mentioned him. A list of tracks by a death metal band was actually printed on the back of a new album by comedian Bernie Clifton. So anybody buying a Bernie Clifton album, you've got a death metal band on the back of it. But there we go. That's
there
it.
You go, though. Some of them might not tell the difference between that.
The 80-year-old who's famous for riding a yellow ostrich.
Yeah. And of course, don't forget as well, hat off, Tom. We had a musical related death, didn't we? In my absence,
Did we?
Yeah, Les McEwen, the lead singer from the Bay City Rollers, died, didn't he?
Yeah,
Over
bye
this
bye,
for the
bye bye,
weekend.
baby. Yeah.
So those of us of a certain generation remember the old Bay City Rollers bit. So R.I.P. mate.
Yeah, yeah. People going to school with tartan scarves tied on their wrists.
Oh yeah,
Did
well
you?
I had my two sisters. One was an Osmonds fan, and the other one was Bay City Rollers. And the rivalry between two sisters was intense, mate.
Did you just say RIP or RRP?
R.I.P. mate.
I thought you said RRP. It's like recommended retail price, mate.
Recommended retail price.
Yeah.
Get your McEwen's here, free for a pound.
How many for a pound, Cole?
Free for a pound.
Free for a pound.
Free for a pad.
See,
that?
good, isn't he? Eh?
What was that?
All right, darling, just come down the front. Just come down the
All
front. You get a great
All
deal here. We get free for a pound, and if you, buy one get one free. We'll throw it all in for you. Yeah,
Mate, what can I
Apparently
do?
you're Australian now.
yeah,
I'm out of a job now, mate. Cool. What?
yeah. That's an Australian market.
I
by the way.
challenge you to
It's
do
an Australian
I
market.
challenge you, Ted, to do a whole tour on your boat with my accent, mate, for the tourists. I think that would be mint.
Yeah, I will. And then just to get it back in, I'll now give you a rendition of doing it my way.
Have a piano at the back of the boat. You'd be sorted.
Yeah, take some records, and when you play the records, you can do a Bolton accent like every DJ ever. Every wedding DJ.
Really close to the microphone as well.
And try and laugh every like.
Come on, everybody, let's have you on the floor. Let's have you on the floor for the last dance of the night. You can grab your partners. You never know what's going to happen. It's the last dance.
He's done this before,
He's
hasn't
done, hasn't he? Yeah. Now it's time to get to the dance floor for the fighting. Thank you very much.
Yes, one for the mum and dads.
Yeah, come on, everybody. Let's get up on the floor. This is a great one. Going back to the 1960s. Yeah.
And now it's a bit of time for romance.
No.
Now we're going to slow everything down.
Still you're taking a swing. Oh, timed that perfectly.
Yeah, that's that
Did
sorted.
that go up the nose there, Col?
I did a little bit, mate.
Yeah, now look what you got floating in your glass. Ew.
Oh, dear.
Lord Barclay says, as kids, he had to wear a 7-year-old Bay City Rollers pants and vest set. Right. Mm-hmm.
Last week.
He still got it. Yeah, can't be to throw it away. Anyway, another thing as well, do let us know if you've finished any models this week and you get a ding.
Oh yeah, ding for
Yeah,
finish
like
the thing, you get a free ding.
Yeah,
Or
it's
whatever
not if you
was
finished
came up
it.
with.
Yeah, not last week because it's time bound. If you finished it before last week's show,
Yeah.
you can't have it. You can't
But
have
if
it.
you finish it this week, you get a ding when you're done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I
That's
noticed
it.
that Carl's in as well tonight.
Hey, Carl.
Just to announce that his first video has gone live on the YouTube.
Yes,
YouTube
get
eModels
yourself
channel.
over to have a looky loo at that.
Go and have a look at that.
build over there.
Yes.
Don't go
looking
yet.
at-
Wait till after we finish. Then
Yeah,
go.
wait till we've gone. Yeah.
I'm sure Ted just said YouTube. I like that.
I don't want to know what he's talking about.
Yeah, YouTube.
Guys, we're idiots. I love it.
I don't.
You've only just discovered that.
Pete mate doesn't watch this anymore, does he? He's over here.
Mother Fox sometimes says to me, "Why is Chris always so quiet?" And I'm like, "Because he has no choice."
He still goes round he still goes round telling people we do a modelling show.
Right, we have a finished. Bobbins 9000. I finished a 135th Tamiya Churchill. I like that. Oh, dear. I'm getting flashbacks to the marvelous mechanical mouse organ now with the little
The
guy.
thing is, he's going to do that one day, and he's going to swing the hammer, and the head's just going to go plop.
Yeah, you mean like that?
Oh,
Or he's going to do that and just hit the bulb. Oh,
Ted, honestly, mate, I'll get the arrow dye out.
Yeah. Raging Modeler asks, do I get a ding for completing some sub-assemblies?
no.
No. It's got to be finished. Finished, painted, put on the shelf. Yeah. That's where it's gone.
I haven't finished a thing this week, but I have started a thing this week. So do I get no ding for starting?
You're asking. You need to
Well,
ask a question like that.
There should be something for starting, shouldn't there?
No.
I've started many things. I don't get anything for not finishing.
Okay. I've started a new part work. I've started this one. Ted will recognise that, sort of, a little bit.
That's an enterprise, isn't it? Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Enterprise D.
The Enterprise D.
Not
The Enterprise
D.
It's
D
a new
for-
part work. It's quite big. This is the top bit of the bridge thing that's...
It's
it's
D
like-
for
it's-
damn, son. That's enormous.
It's going to be quite large, but yeah.
You
I've
should
started
expect over the coming months. You should expect that the background behind Chris may change. He's going to have to completely rebuild his room there.
Yeah.
It'll fit. It'll fit on my bench.
It won't fit on the bench.
It'll fit on my...
Bench will be inside the sorter section.
Yeah.
But-
By the time he's finished it, Chris will be broadcasting from within.
It won't fit on the bench.
That's big.
That's the
Keep
source
your
of
eyes on
it.
it, Chris.
That's
It'll
it.
fit
There you
on
go.
someone's bench. but
That'll
it
fit
won't
on
be
my
your
bench. It'll
bench,
fit.
won't
It'll fit on my bench just there like that. Look. Admittedly, that's only the saucer bit. The other back bit won't as well.
we
It will,
mean
but
all
not
of
both
it.
at the same time.
All of it needs to be on
Yeah.
the bench. Yeah.
Because let's be honest. When you see the scene behind Chris there, he has kind of got the Gordon the Gopher broom closet little cubby hole, haven't you?
He does really. Yeah.
You're just missing Gordon the Gopher, to be perfectly honest.
I mean,
I've got the child. Does that count?
his workspace
That'll
would get a
do.
1/4 tank on it, and yet he seems to have gone for bigger and bigger part works the less space he's got.
I just get a
Yeah.
real kind of a Saturday swap shop vibe from the background behind
Yeah.
Chris. All the stuff everywhere.
All it
Yeah,
needs
you may
now
have
is
to-
Eric, the ball getting lowered down with the competition winners in it.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah, you should be reading sort of letters from viewers and things like that.
I've got two
None of my
block
viewers can
copies.
write.
But I swap them for your artwork. Yeah.
Chris is like, next up is D'Artagnan and Three Muskehounds.
No, another tune. No, can't sing it. No.
Yeah,
After which is an episode of Mr. Rossi.
yeah, and then we'll nip over to John Craven for some details from Newsround.
And then we
John
get
Craven's
blockbusters.
no
What, on Channel 4 on the BBC? That was Channel 4, you spoon. I don't know, Chris. You've killed it now. You've killed it.
I like your
Someone
hat,
needed
Chris.
to.
Yes.
Raging Modeler asked, did you eat all your flying saucers?
I gave many of them to Mama Fox. I could only eat so many before my teeth gave me nonsense. So Mama
Yeah,
Fox
so-
enjoyed them very greatly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So Mama Fox was the one running around the house on a sugar rush.
Going, yeah, exactly.
We've got some dings for you here, Ted.
Oh,
Wayne Haywood, this weekend he finished his Wild West Exodus Posse.
Hang on, yeah.
Ice Queen says
Ice
she
Queen.
has finished her Warhammer Repulsor tank. Twisted.
I think
Row-
you should do it without looking, Ted. You're looking. You just have to,
smash. Oh,
Twisted Row Hobbies with an H. It says he's got the Tamiya Ford Mustang GT4 done.
no. Oh. Wait, what?
Frankie Goes to Wobbywood says he has finished a refurbished job on a 1/18 scale die-cast model of an Audi Sport Quattro.
Yeah, we'll have that. Yeah, we could do refurbished. It's finished. Yeah, it's model rated and it's on the shelf. So
Peter Rogers says, my wife's finished moaning since Saturday. Does that get a ding? Either that or I've gone deaf. Bobbins 9000 says, I've just finished a pack of fig rolls.
no,
You won't get a ding for that. You'll get something else in about 12 hours. And trust me, that was a ding.
Yeah. Just clear the route and leave the bathroom door open.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Practice
you
your
may
clenching.
hear a ding later, but that'd be
You might,
something
we might
unrelated.
send you a pair of running shoes, mate.
Yeah, practice running and clenching at the same time.
Jason Martin. Sorry,
What?
Ted.
Go on. You read them out. I'll do the ding.
Ding for me, he says. 15 minutes ago, he says.
Oh,
He finished a Tamiya 1/12 Repsol Honda RC213 Marc Marquez. Good boy.
And as it's hot off the press, there we go.
Oh,
Oh, that was a plethora of dingage.
I saw that word you just used then.
Yeah.
You notice how I formed it as well? Plethora.
Has he got a word a day dictionary or something? You think a word a day calendar?
I wouldn't be able to read it if it was on the bench. I wouldn't be able to see it.
Yeah, I think from now on, each week, before we go live, we should decide a word of the week that somehow one of us has got to slip into the conversation.
Yes, we can do that. See, I used to do this when I was a manager. I used to try and get Elton John lyrics from his most famous songs into the meetings, And I was demonstrating a product once. I said, look, I've got a funny feeling, this feeling inside, that sort of, and the room starts erupting, and all the other managers are like, what is going on in here? Scaly Models has got a long, or a very, very thin ding here.
I beg your pardon?
I've not long finished getting an ear bashing from the Ice Queen. Can I have a ding from that?
No, because
thoroughly deserved the ear bashing, wouldn't it?
The reason you can't get a ding for that finishing is because it's just about to restart. Now you've said that.
Yeah,
so.
it's not really finished. It's just a breather.
Yeah,
luckily for me, he's still in there. See,
what was finished is now just paused.
Yeah.
I seem to have missed out something here. You'll have to update me at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Oh, where else are we? Oh, yeah, and don't forget Billy and Bench. Yes, I had barbecue chicken wraps tonight. They're glorious.
Barbecue. What about the bench part, Ted?
Bench, lots of stuff. Yeah, I've got Space Marine,
Space Marine,
Space Marine, and I've got a dude, and I've got some some shades. Shades. Yeah.
It's like just pronounce it like none with an L in it.
Null.
There you go.
No. Yeah. So that's what I've got. Yeah.
How's the Titanic coming on? Oh, Spider Pig, hello.
You're excited about saying, Colin?
Is that your first ever eModel Spider Pig?
Yeah, eModel Spider Pig. Sorry, folks. Sorry for that.
No, we like Spider Pigs. Anybody watching this who doesn't watch our own streams won't know what the hell we're talking about with Spider Pigs.
No. I've been called Spider Pig for years, mate, amongst other things.
I've been doing that on my bench. You've seen what I've been doing on the bench. For food tonight, we had a cheeky Burger King.
Do I get a ding for finishes a sock? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because see who wrote that.
I don't know.
Oh, really? Hello, Mrs. Ted.
I've been doing 432.
Yeah.
432 was mentioned.
And obviously, also I may have been doing that as well.
Hang on, we've got a full screen that. Somebody please full screen him.
You can do it.
Buttons. I can't remember the buttons.
Is that one there?
That one there.
Yeah, Fox likes that because it's got,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the little dude on the hammer in the crow's nest. So all the technology, and they have to put a man up the mast.
I still am resisting Fox by saying I haven't fallen down the hole.
You have fallen down the hole.
No, I haven't.
You have fallen down the hole.
No, I ordered some paint. That's all.
That's the way
he
it
hasn't fallen
starts.
down the Games Workshop hole, but
yeah.
How many paints did you? How many?
That's where it starts.
Which order are we on about? The first one or the second one?
All of them.
27 on the first one, 5 on the second. Because I forgot to do them on the first.
It's going down.
I've not fallen down the hole.
He's not fallen down the hole. He's gently lowered himself into it.
I was confused by the message from Mrs. Ted because I thought she'd finished her sock hubby, but it's another.
Punctuation is everything in this show, isn't it?
Punctuation is something that happened to other people.
Well, I've got nothing to show. I have a little bit. I've been working on my little Lehman Russ, which is up over there somewhere, so you can't see it. It's
new shelves. You got that to show?
There. Yeah. But I've also got some new shelves you can see here. Because that was looking scruffier, so I got myself some shelves, and there's some more over there, but they've just got clothes in, so you don't.
And you did proper DIY building them all by yourself.
I did woodworking.
If you touch them, do they fall over?
Did you follow the instructions, or did you take all the labels off? And then
no, I followed the instructions. I did a bit of this.
Yeah.
It was a lot of that, actually, let's be fair.
Now I'm looking for a new job because we got our own now.
Have you got bits left over?
No. Yes, I had a couple of bits, which were the bits to mount it to the wall, but I don't need that. And then, so I've got that. And then I realised there was nothing to actually put on the shelves anyway, so I've had to fill it full of random stuff. And then I also, you won't see it, but I've also worked my workbench.
I know. I'm so
So-
proud of you.
You normally see up to here, right? That's about 2 foot. You normally see up. That's about 3 foot. You normally see up to here, but there's a whole extra like 3 foot of bench now after this bit that you guys can't see because I cleared some space and moved things back. And...
Yeah, but I gather from your Skype to James today that you're going to be filling it anyway.
No, I have ordered another Hobby Zone unit because I have a large selection of if I can find them, not pigment, large selection of the Ammo by MIG. These are pigments, but it's a large selection of the enamel streaking grimes.
Yeah.
And I had them all in these little drawers that you can't see, in the little drawer units, which was fine, apart from if you open one of those ammo streaking grime pots, you can't ever light it down on its side.
You can.
No, because it will fill the drawer up with liquid.
Yeah, it's not a complete seal on the lid. So what I've done is I've got a big rack of things up at the top over there you can't see with all them in. That also had all my shades in them, so I've had to move all my shades. So I've ordered another one of those like 36mm bottle racks, which I can put over here. So I've got another one of them coming. Yes. Also, just so you know, Hobby Zone stuff is back in stock and will be back in stock over the next couple of days. They've just received a big shipment today.
So does that mean you'll be doing more woodworking stuff and playing with magnets?
Only one. I did order one. Annoyingly, I threw my bottle of wood glue away a day before I ordered that new unit, thinking I wouldn't need it again. So.
Just a bit of a tip that I picked up the other day. You know, you run about your colours and your weathering effects and how they leak. I picked up a tip from Facebook the other day that once you take the lid off and you can't get a decent seal anymore, he's run some plumber's tape around the thread, some PTFE.
Oh right, yeah.
And if you run that around it, it gives you a bit of a better seal. So one that you won't, if you knock it over or lay it down, it probably won't drip out as fast or if at all. And also it makes another seal so that it doesn't go off. Is
that one of Ted's top tips?
Ted's top
tips.
However, that's only if you're not like me and you end up with a load of of the streaking grime around the rim of the pot because I'm a messy bugger. So I couldn't do that. I have found though that when they have leaked, they haven't leaked all over the drawer. They just tend to not be sealed, so the solvents, the mineral spirits, evaporate away. Yeah. If I don't use them for it, and I end up with just the glunk at the bottom with no. So so I'll be able to stand them all up now, which is why I've ordered this.
And also the mineral solvents take off the labels, so you don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, I've got a load of pots of streaking grime. I'm like, I don't know which one this is because all the labels are just blank.
Yeah, mine have. Yeah.
Anyway, let's have a look at Belly and Bench. We'll start with Tim Young. Belly, turkey steak cooked in kebab spices.
Did we do scale modelling chaos then?
Did we?
I don't know.
No.
I don't remember doing that, and that was above Tim Young. But
no,
I'll do it anyway, shall I? Someone else might have already done it, but I'll do it anyway. Scale Modelling Chaos says, Belly, spicy meat feast pizza, garlic bread and a side of meatballs, and a massive bar of dairy milk for dessert. Bench, load of PE for 148th B17.
Ooh, that's going to be a big play in that 148th B17.
Just going back to Tim Young, Bench making a variety of 144th vignette, including a late war scene of a German plane in a canal and a decaying Soviet cosmonaut.
Yeah. Nice. Sprue and glue, Belly, KFC boneless box. And on the bench, he's got the same as me, a Triumph 3HW motorbike.
Mayhem Model Works says Belly roasted lamb with mint and herb with an H, with homemade chips and roasted veg with almond and apricot slices for afters. Bench looks behind the curtain and then back. Yeah, no, look the other way, he says.
Nah, always best.
Wayne Hayward, Bench, Tamiya, SAS Jeep, Belly, chicken and chorizo paella.
That's a classic kit, that. The SAS.
Frontline Modelling has Belly, minced beef and onions, mash and peas. That's nice.
Minced beef and onions.
Bench just started the first of 2 Battle of Britain movie builds, knee allowing. He's got a poorly knee. So,
plenty of it. Flood the cowling.
Mac says Belly, barbecue chicken wings with Colin on the cob. Belly parts 3 and 4 of the half scale alien part work.
That was bench actually, because if it was alien in the belly, then it'd be bursting out and going.
Yeah. Feedback on your insane blade, Col. Phil Lewis says, not enough guns, Colin.
There's more to go, mate.
Oh, yeah. Anders Ericsson says, "Hi, Mrs. Ted. She's watching. I bet behave."
Gabosamu Vlad Kubopoulos says, "Hello, welcome." I like that name.
That's a new name.
So look. Greetings from Mexico, he says.
Wayne Lazenby had to build a shed today, but it doesn't say about the belly. So
Wayne, did you finish the shed?
Oh,
if you finish the shed, you get a ding.
No,
but you do need to tell us about the belly as well.
You do, because
it's not a model kit.
It's not a model kit. Yeah,
it's a one-to-one model kit of a shed.
Yeah, don't try and push it, Fox. Don't try.
No, it's a miniature house. It's not like a big house.
You're arguing with the committee.
Yeah,
that's a point. That's a point for the committee, Ted, for you to consider as well. Being that I was off last week and it was my what's in store, Fox covered it, yeah? So this week it would have been yours, but I'm doing it. So does that mean after next week's week off for the bank holiday, does that mean it's Fox again? Because alphabetically...
Yeah, it's just I miss next week just by default. It's just the way.
Absolutely, I think it should just be. Fox again, don't you?
Hang on. If Ted misses next week by default, that just means it's Chris next week.
Yeah, but Chris
I think
off.
Because Fox covered Colin's last week, then it was Colin's last week, so it must be Fox's this week.
Yeah.
But Colin's covering mine this week, so that means us two cancel each other out. So it's a fight between you two.
Either way, after the bank holiday, he's got to do one. That's what we're saying as the committee.
So basically, it's Colin, it's Chris versus Ted. Fight.
Because you should get a week off, Ted, because you've done such a wonderful job covering for me last week.
Oh, stop schmoozing.
Who's got the hat of importance?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. I'll get right on looking for my what's in store.
Yeah. And I think being that you've got the week off, then by default, Fox should cover yours, shouldn't he, mate? Just saying.
No.
Yeah.
I covered for you, Cole, so you're covering for me this week, technically.
But I'm back now, so I'm going to throw you under the bus, because that's what we do.
But there's so many people under this bus from earlier on today. Don't make me go and have a word with Sue.
No, that's all right. I'll do it again. I don't mind. Phil Lewis, belly, homemade king prawn chow mein, and bench, nothing going on, sciatica flare up. Oh, that's sorry to hear that, geez.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, dude.
Yeah. Oh, where else are we? Yeah, the guy from Mexico, you'll have to change that name. The guy from Mexico says plumber's tape is amazing. He fixed his Banshee Norm beam rifle with it.
That's a Gumpler thing, Ted.
Sarah Jane's in saying hi, Colin, Chris, Ted, and the other thing.
Why am I getting so much grief from Sarah Jane? I don't know what I've done to deserve this. Anders Ericsson says, Belly, nothing fun in the canteen for lunch, so I had a kebab salad. Yeah, egg sandwich and coffee this evening. Bench, masking and airbrush time on the 148 Ketten Craft Rad. That's his
That reminds me of airbrushing. I must do something.
Hello, Sarah Jane. It's from the other thing.
Yeah.
Look at him. Oh, look at that little face of disappointment.
We don't have to look at his face anymore. It's fine.
Yeah, keep it coming, Sarah Jane. Keep it coming, love.
I was struggling to find my not full screen button then to come back.
Oh, it's trouble when Fox can't find the right buttons.
It's a bind when you've had StreamYard training and still can't find the buttons, isn't it?
I haven't had StreamYard training. Oh, that's just cruel.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
God, we're idiots. I love it.
Don't you bring me into this, mate. I did a highly professional stream, I have you know.
When was that?
In my...
I want to see bank statements. I want to see receipts.
Yeah, kind of degenerated. Oh, dear oh Lord.
Well, you were doing a professional stream this afternoon until somebody pressed a button. And it went
it was Cy Reynolds that started it, wasn't it? By giving me ideas on things to do with a certain assistant that we can have on our benches.
Yes.
Did you do Anders Ericsson's one?
That was the last one we just did.
Okay, I won't read that out then.
Yeah,
Well, we haven't got any
you
new
can
ones, so you
read it
can.
out. Yeah, you can read it out again. We usually do anyway.
You should do. I think you should read it out read it out in a silly voice, though, just for fun.
I can't do so. I can only with a silly voice I can do is my own.
Read it out in the style of a lounge singer.
Billy, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'll do the drum.
fun in the canteen full lungs, so I had a kebab salad, a sandwich, a coffee, in all my bench I was masking and had airbrush time on a 148th pattern for grade. That went well.
Quality programming. Yeah.
Yeah, please send your requests up to the bar, and we'll try and do what we can in the
Absolutely.
second half of the evening.
And you do well. Ding 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 ding.
Anders Ericsson says, read it in Swedish. What?
The only Swedish I know is from the Muppets. I don't think it's real Swedish.
He's talking about us again, isn't he? The Muppets.
Scaly Model says, "Oh, the Spice Girls are here."
Absolutely, mate. I got
one
in
would
trouble
you-
the last time I said that.
Which one would I be?
Spotty Spice.
Sprue and Glue says, "Oh my God, please someone take that cat to the vets."
I'm available for weddings and I'm taking bookings.
He's available for weddings, parties, and bar mitzvahs, but he doesn't do the
Absolutely.
balloon dog thing.
I'll be there with the old spoons. Give me some of that.
Yeah.
Have you got one of them jackets with loads of buttons sewn all over it as well?
Oh, yeah, the old pearly jackets, mate. Yeah, I got all of that. The old washboard. Ding, 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 ding.
What's in washboard?
All under my arm.
Has he been on the sugary snacks this evening, do you think?
Been on summit.
Yeah, we do have another belly and bench came in. I don't think.
Oh,
it's
thank
been
God.
read.
I mean, oh, yes, good.
Yeah, George Taylor, belly, crunchy tacos with beef, lettuce, tomato, cheese, and hot taco sauce. Hot. I've had too much work to go on that pesky job to have any bench time. Never mind. The food's the important bit. Sarah Jane, hi Sue, I'm here to give support. Is that to us or to somebody else in chat? But yeah, we need all the support we can get.
Absolutely.
And help.
Yeah.
Colin, if you do that at a wedding, they'll be seeking a divorce. Says
I
Scale
think
Model
I can hear
Chaos.
my missus rummaging through my wardrobe, getting that, you know, that jacket with the straps on the end of the sleeves. That, yeah.
Has that got pearly buttons sewn on it as well?
It's got buttons on the front, but it's got all the buckles on the back and all. It's like, I can't get out of it, love.
Is that the one with the really long sleeves?
What did we do? Yep. So what's everybody else been up to this week then in Chatland? If you haven't been having time to do any modelling, have you been getting back to work and getting into the swing of it? I know I have, and it's wrecked my body. Yeah.
Ted knows all about swinging.
She's watching.
No.
It's the only reason he's got ashtrays.
I went to one of them parties once where you threw all the keys, in a bowl. I've been driving this Peugeot around for years. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, I went to one and I ended up getting my own keys back.
Well, yeah, we need to take a rest now. Better take some.
Scale Model Muse, it's good bench and belly. She says, "Afternoon all. My usual pub fries with bacon. The bench is the same as always. Bunch of minis. Have to be at work at 5.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, my alarm goes off at quarter to 6. Yeah, so it's still saying 5 on the clock. 5:45.
Sarah Jane says, "Belly seafood pizza and tiramisu with vino collapso."
Yeah. What? No Malibu? Yeah,
Vino Collapso. Is that just wine that makes you fall over?
Or just wine.
Yeah, just wine. Yeah, I think Monday night must be vino for Sarah because Wednesday night it's Malibu.
She's not allowed to drink at the moment, mate. She was supposed to have had an operation today, but it got postponed, bless her. So she's
So she
still
just
got to stay off the salts, mate. And I feel for her, bless her.
But yeah, you just got to catch up when you're allowed back on it.
Well, she's here, you know. It's bless her.
On the other hand, though, I just eat more tiramisu to make up for the fact you can't have the wine.
Oh mate,
Tiramisu is always a good choice.
I'll be sat in front of the fridge on the chair, just eating.
Nom, nom.
Yeah, be nomming, mate.
I've just suddenly got a massive craving for trifle.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Yeah, I can't stand
Oh,
trifle.
Like a whole big bowl of trifle just to myself.
No, you can keep the trifle.
See,
I might have to
do
tiramisu
that. I
though.
know.
Yeah. Now, is it going to be a homemade trifle with those biscuits in the bottom of it?
No,
Yeah, it's going to be proper homemade.
I wouldn't know. You wouldn't want
Fox
me to
doesn't
trifle.
make stuff.
I acquire
He
things.
made them crooked shelves behind him, didn't he?
A lot, see?
Yeah, but if you touch them, they're going to fall over, so I wouldn't go anywhere near
There's
them.
one beer mat stuck under the corner.
Don't.
'Cause actually, it leans, doesn't it? Don't push the shelf apart.
Just going to collapse.
I regret nothing.
Yeah.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Yeah. Put the screwdriver down and stand back from the shelves.
I have also ordered, actually, I forgot to say, I've also ordered some manly tools.
Oh,
I got
you
myself a
now?
screwdriver set.
Like a chainsaw and a giant axe or something.
No, I do actually own an axe, which is interesting.
You don't.
I do. I had to
Oh
buy
my
an axe
God.
to chop up some wood, and I was like, oh, I've got my own axe. It's amazing. And I was chopping up
All
wood,
the
and within an
people I
hour,
would
my
not
hands
give
were
an axe
blistered. It
to.
was
Did you chop up the wrong wood? Did Mama Fox tell you off?
no, I chopped up the right wood, but my hands were absolutely battered after about half an hour of axing.
Is that because
Oh,
you've never
really?
done any manual labour in your life?
Yeah,
pretty
yeah. These hands have been never done manual labour, have they? Bless him.
These hands
He is
were
a
made
princess.
for skiving.
He is Princess Palmolive, isn't he?
Yeah.
for hands that do dishes.
My hands do the dishes, unfortunately.
What is trifle? Says George Taylor.
Ooh. Well, yeah.
How do you explain trifle?
It's
biscuits,
fruit
jelly,
and custard and
custard,
biscuits and jelly and
All in layers.
but yeah, layered. You can't just mix it all together. That wouldn't work. It has to be layers.
Don't forget the sprinkles.
Yeah, you
Sprinkles
gotta
on the
have
top,
un-
obviously. Yeah.
Is it thousands, hundreds and thousands?
Hundreds and
whatever?
thousands.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, I
Thousands,
think
hundreds.
the Americans call them sprinkles. We call them hundreds and thousands.
Hundreds.
With a
Hang on, but
With
you've
an
got-
H.
What's the? You've got the custard, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
Well,
white?
biscuit-
No,
biscuit at the top.
Hang on. That's not custard.
That's not custard.
I mean, that's the sprinkles. But I mean, you've
That's
got the
sprinkles.
custard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've got your jelly. You've got your custard.
cookies and jelly.
Biscuit.
What's the white
Biscuit
stuff? Is
first.
that just like squirty cream or
Jelly.
Yeah,
Jelly.
you got jelly. Yeah,
jelly?
Hang
You've
about.
got
Is
your
that
custard.
biscuits?
Hang on, wait.
yeah, that's biscuits, Chris. Yeah,
Biscuits,
well done,
right.
Are
mate.
the biscuits under the jelly or on top of the jelly?
Oh, they're
Oh,
not.
the jellies-
Yeah,
jelly-
your biscuits
the
go in the
biscuits,
bowl
yeah.
first, then you pour your jelly in, and the biscuits soak up all the jelly juice.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I eat trifle too fast to understand the stratigraphy of it, Tony.
Where's the fruit
Oh, you've
go?
got these layers here, Tony. These layers, this ancient Roman trifle.
You got fruit in there somewhere though, isn't it?
With his trout.
You got
Oh, yeah.
bits of
So,
fruit.
hang on, so you've got the jelly,
Yeah, you get fruit.
Jello
Chris,
to American cousins, and then you've got the custard.
Yeah,
So
That's
what's
the
the
bit I
white
don't
stuff?
like.
Is that squirty cream?
Probably,
No,
if
that's
you
proper
like.
made cream, mate.
Is it proper? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
And then you have
creamy
your
cream,
sprinkles
know.
on that. Now here's a
Yeah.
question: do you sprinkle roasted almonds on it?
Who?
Yeah, drop a few of them bad boys in
A few
there, mate.
roasted almonds, chopped up roasted
No,
almonds.
no, keep
Yeah.
them well away from it. You don't need no nuts on it. No,
No.
That ain't no nuts on it now.
no nuts.
No, don't need nuts. It's
And
four of us here.
You've got to have the proper hundreds and thousands.
Yeah, you need
Yeah,
hundreds of
exactly.
thousands.
After a few days, the colour starts leaking into the gel, into the
Yeah,
cream.
yeah. that's
Few
it,
days. Why are you
Ted, if
keeping
you're-
things for more than 10 minutes?
If your travel lasts more than 2.5 minutes, you do
Blinking
it.
hell,
don't you?
Ted, you ain't been in my house. A trifle goes in the fridge, it's out the fridge. The bowl's in the sink after, mate.
Let me
Never
explain
goes
that when
back
I
in.
go to Tesco's and pick up a trifle, that's an individual portion. That's just,
Yeah,
It might make it home.
it's like Shaggy and Scooby Doo, mate. It's trifle.
yeah, pretty much. I'm like, do you want some trifle, Mum? Now, good. I've eaten it all. Bye.
Yeah.
My wife Gemma says, George Taylor, I'd Google it. It'll make more sense.
Yeah. if you're not in the UK, if you're not British, you might not know what trifle is.
Dave
Work
Cardboard
right
says,
down.
I've never seen a recipe done with mime before.
Well, I was hoping when we was on about jelly that Fox would have gone. But
Yeah, that's
I
not
did
a
that
jelly.
little bit. I
You
did that a
can't-
little bit,
No, that's jelly.
but that's jellies.
That's a jelly, not jelly.
I'd be
It's
worried if my
different.
trifle was doing that.
One important thing, Spruglo says we forgot the bottle of sherry. Has to have
Oh
sherry.
yeah, it needs like a
yeah,
litre and a half of
yeah.
sherry, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, a bit of that in there and all.
Yeah, especially Christmas, and go around grandma's and you get drunk on the sherry trifle.
Oh, Sarah Jane says use sponge fingers for the base in a trifle, not biscuits.
Yeah,
I
sponge
did
fingers,
wonder, 'cause
biscuits, similar.
I don't remember it being biscuits in a trifle. I remember it being spongy things.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah,
thinking
you
of
could
cheesecake
get
with the
that.
biscuits.
Oh, what was that biscuit stuff? Biscuit. The
You know, what the biscuit? What's it called? Biscuit.
And then you have that layer of jelly stuff. What's it called? Oh yeah, jelly. Yeah.
crushed digestives, wasn't it? That was it.
No, that's cheesecake, isn't it? You don't have biscuits
Is
in
it?
trifle, do you?
Yeah,
It's sponge, isn't it? It's,
Sure you
Sarah
can.
Jane's right. It's spongy bits.
You can have what you like, a trifle, mate.
yeah.
Well, that's true.
Digestive biscuits are the base for a cheesecake.
That's
a
it.
cheesecake.
Yeah, that's
a
the one.
cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Yeah.
Ah.
Cooking time on eModels.
So we did well there. So that's trifles covered. What
I
colour?
really want a trifle now.
Yeah,
The
we
lights
missed,
we do
we,
now.
missed the, we missed the main course and went straight to trifle.
It would be correct.
Yeah, that's the correct method. Just have your pudding first.
Where are we at? Trifle sounds like something you would like. Sounds George Taylor. Yes, trifle is a thing. Yes, do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you've got a
Although
sherry
I-
trifle, the main course doesn't really matter.
Yeah, although I don't do trifle because I don't like custard. I can't stand custard.
I do. Tesco's do a chocolate trifle.
Ooh.
It's just got layers of different chocolate in it with some cream on top.
Wouldn't that be a chocolate cake?
No, it's not a cake. It's definitely a trifle.
If it's not got a sponge in it, it wouldn't be a cake.
No, it's just chocolate basically. It's got layers of chocolate.
Cheesecake ain't got sponge in it.
Sprungler's come up with
Good
a.
point.
Just saying.
Good point.
Sprungler's come up with a recipe.
But Kendall mint cake doesn't have sponge in it.
Exactly.
Jaffa cakes don't have sponge in them.
Yeah.
No, they sort of do.
Down at Roy's Ices on the Coast Road, Foxx know where it is, the little hut. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
They do Kendall mint cake ice cream now.
Oh,
Ooh, gorgeous.
I know Roy's Ices.
Yeah.
I know Roy's Ices.
Yeah. Anyway, jelly with biscuit or fruit, the custard dream topping sprinkled with hundreds and thousands with a sherry flavouring for the taste. No, not flavouring, has to be sherry.
You can't use fake alcohol. You have to actually put the alcohol. You need
Yeah.
actual alcohol. You can't have a sherry trifle with pretend sherry.
No.
No.
It's like when you do a Christmas pudding, you've got to put brandy on it and then set fire to it, but then put it out as
Oh,
soon as you
yeah.
possibly can, so
Yeah.
it doesn't burn off too much of the brandy.
Yeah, like you wouldn't pay the Russian army in vodka flavouring. There'd be a mutiny on your hands.
Cool, Bennett, yeah.
Fish cakes don't have sponge in them either, says Scale Modelling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And unless the fish have been eating sponge.
Toilet cakes, like you get in the gentlemen's toilets in the pub. Those don't-
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no sponge in them.
Don't see them anymore, do you?
Well, I don't tend to hang around in gentlemen's toilets in the pub anymore, but to be
No,
honest,
I don't spend a lot of time looking, mate.
Oh, have you got cake in yours? No, you've got cake in yours.
Just imagine yourself in a notebook. I happened to. I went into
Yeah,
one
but
of your
remember when it
facilities.
was the stalls and it was like a trough at the bottom? We used to try and
yeah, it was, when you'd had a few too many beers, it was part of a challenge was to manoeuvre it along the trough.
Yeah, see if you could sail the cigarette butt along the.
Anyway, it's
Just
time
don't
for
send
Colin's
shit
What's in
around the
Store. It's What's in Store time, Colin. Colin, go for it. What's in store? It's time.
Yes, this conversation.
Because we can't go any further down that road. It's going to be bad things that will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not time. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, yet, but not yet.
Steady.
We
You
need.
just said this time, but what's in store?
Yeah, it is, but it's time for Fox's What's in Store preparation
Oh, is it me?
speech.
Hello.
Carried
Right,
away.
Colin, prepare yourself. Colin, prepare yourself. Yes, it's time for What's in Store. Colin's going to go through a list of fine items in the eModels store. Remember, this is a show for emodels.co.uk, if you hadn't figured that out already. Colin's going to go through a list of fine items, and there will be a connecting theme to all these items. None of us know what it is. It's probably so arcane that we can't figure it out.
Me and Ted know what it is.
I know what it is, really. I'm only joking.
You don't know what
But
it is.
yes, there is a connecting theme. Now, we're not doing a mug giveaway because they're out of stock of mugs at the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. Chris, go with the flow.
Yeah, just lie, Chris. It's the best way. But yes, there is the theme, but we're not doing mug giveaways because they're out of stock of mugs at the moment. So we'll still do the theme guess. So what Colin will do is he'll go through all the products. At the end of it, he'll ask, what is the theme for tonight? And he'll say go. And when he says go, the first person to get the correct theme in the chat, in the live chat, will win. What will they win, Ted?
Nothing.
Exactly. Prime cut of nothing. Now remember, don't answer before Colin comes back and says go, because if you do that, we'll just give you the finger of shame.
And you'll win nout.
You'll win now as well, but it'll be rubbish now compared to good now. So yeah, you can't say that, Ted, when they're winning nothing anyway. It's not a threat. So yes,
We'll make you win something if you do it wrong.
Yeah, if you break the rules, we'll give you a prize, and you'll just shut up and like it.
Take the prize and go and sit down. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes. So anyway, let Colin go through the products, try and guess the theme, and when he says go, guess the theme. Now remember, there's always a lag between the video and the chat by this point. So at this point, just click the refresh button on your browser, and then drag the slider across to make sure you're up to date. So you can be hot on the heels of winning nothing.
Nothing.
How much do you get, Cole?
Freight for a pound.
Free for a pound.
Or
So
nothing
there
in
you
this
go.
game.
Or in this instance, nothing for a pound.
Nothing for a
Nothing.
pound.
There you
Nothing.
go. Right.
Yeah. I yeah. Modelling Muse says wants to win nothing. If it's a big nothing or a little nothing, I need a little one to complete the collection. Yes, you could display this nothing proudly on your shelf.
If it's too big, you could always take half of it away and put half of it in a box.
Yeah, do you get a ding for nothing?
No.
You get an anti-ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to give Ted a ding.
Yeah, I'm collecting dings for nothing.
They have to come round and ding Ted's thing. Wait, no, I rephrase that.
Steady Neris.
Yeah, and if you think I'm carrying this, if you think I'm carrying this desk lamp around Telford, so everyone can give me a ding.
No, just walk around with the shade on a little hook so you can be like, ding!
Yeah, you would as well.
Attention campers, ding!
IDI, yeah, with two H's. Anyway, first up, folks, is Rich Models 135th, 2 times German, 3.7 centimetre, pack 36, anti-tank gun with metal gun barrel even.
It's like 100 steps in the name, isn't it?
Yeah, and yeah, there's not a lot of pictures of it, just that, and it's a tank gun with 3 geezers doing their thing, and yeah, it's a nice little bit of artillery, isn't it?
Very well dressed Germans.
They do, and dare I say it, they look very attentive and all, don't they? But I've not built any of these Rich Models, and like I say, for 17 quid, you're like,
Yeah. Consider you're getting 2 of them as well, so I assume you're getting twice the gun and
absolutely.
twice the crew,
So you know you got a few dudes there. It's got a metal barrel and all, so it's got a bit about it. But it does say there that no crew figures are included.
So you don't get the crew.
You basically get that gizmo and all of that. And there's a dude hiding behind there. I just thought.
I just noticed, is that just his helmet sticking on the edge of it? I don't know.
Oh,
Did you see his helmet sticking up?
It's just sticking over the edge, isn't it? He's just hanging it up on the top. Oh no, he's got a foot underneath it as well. I think there is probably a dude behind it.
Yeah.
I can see his helmet.
Yeah. For clarity, there is a complete.
He's got a bit of a club foot going on, isn't it? That guy that's hiding behind the thing.
He's got one of them big boats. Do you remember them when you was a kid?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's hiding.
Could well be, mate.
Maybe he's only a little fella. Maybe he stood straight up. He's just only a little tiny fella.
Perhaps the rest of him was thrown under the bus like Dad was.
Yeah,
so
everybody
you get, you get all of that for £17.9p, and there's 2 of them. It says, yeah, it does say ×2 model kits on there. Happy days, folks. So that's item number 1.
Cashier number 1, please.
I know.
Next.
Item number 2, and having got this set, I must admit they are really nice. It is the Vallejo Model Air Set Metallic Effects ×16, mate.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of paints in there, folks. How do I get the gubbins? Let's do a quick refresh.
Just do a F5, a little refresh.
Sometimes,
Yeah, see if we can get some gubbins. Oh no, it's not giving me.
Sometimes
any
it doesn't.
detail.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There you go. It contains 16 different colours, and you get aluminium, silver, chrome, steel, gold, bright brass, copper, rust, turn signal red, metallic, Arctic blue, gun, black, wood, rust, a fluorescent red and grey primer. Metallic
That
wood.
famous metallic colour, wood.
Yeah, metallic wood.
So it's always good to have a selection of different metallics because you can guarantee if you want a metallic colour, it's the one you haven't got on your shelf.
Absolutely. And this
Yeah.
this set I got because, like I say, I've got them literally on the rack right next to me there. Yeah, it's a good set, and for that price, yeah, you're getting a lot of paint for your money, folks. And it's Vallejo Model Air. What more can I say?
Yeah, Model Air is a really nice paint.
Does what it
It's
says
good
on the
paint.
tin, and if you're new to airbrushing and things like that, then you
Yeah.
can't go wrong with this as a metallic
Yeah,
set.
that's what we always recommend. If you're new to airbrushing, what you want to do is just concentrate on the airbrushing technique and not
Yes.
about mixing your paints or having the right thick, having it thinned enough or thing like that. Just
Yeah.
whack this straight out of the bowl, slap it straight
Yeah.
into your airbrush, and away you go.
Yeah,
Concentrate.
bung half a dozen drops in your airbrush and have a play, and you'll be spraying in no time. And it's how
Yeah,
we all learnt at the end of the day. And
Yeah. We always recommend that range for beginners. Do keep in mind as well,
Certainly
they are equally good for brush painting.
yes,
But if you are using them, you don't really need to use a wet palette with these because they're already pre-thinned for airbrush. So you might find a wet palette thins them a bit too much.
yeah, I tend to use my little
Plus, they are metallic, and you don't want to use a wet palette.
yeah,
anyway
my
for
little
metallics.
my little fun palette, and it works a treat. So yeah, you get 16 bottles in there for $39.99, folks. So yes, have a look.
$39.99.
And they are in stock. The green
Yeah,
tick of
awesome.
goodness.
Yeah. Now, do keep in mind, folks, I forgot to say this, by the way. We don't know how many of each of these items are actually in stock.
Yeah.
They may have one, they may have a bajillion of them. So if you fancy any of the things that are in stock, especially the third item, which you have to buy anyway, if any of these tickle your fancy, then make sure.
Slap it in your basket.
Yep, and don't forget.
It's not yours till you check it out.
Yeah, if they have one in stock and you put it in your basket and somebody else buys it, you're screwed. So don't leave it hanging around in your basket till the end of the show. If you see something that tickles your fancy, snag it and bag it.
Snag it whilst you can.
If you do multiple orders, James Mate will be sensible enough to know you've got multiple orders and put them all together.
Yeah.
You can always drop him an email saying, can you ship them all together?
Don't want to get mugged, mate, if it's in your basket and you've not checked it out.
No.
Item number 3, folks. Yeah, our good old friend, C1 Metalizer. Metalizing
everyone needs
buffing
one.
powder now.
I've never used this, but Fox, I'm sure you've used it.
Yes.
I know Fox loves this stuff, and I'm glad
Yeah.
to see it back in stock, to be honest, because I'm going to snaffle myself one of these when we come off air, because,
I noticed this back in stock today, so I suggested that Colin actually, I've got some here.
Comes in a box like that. Shiny
I mentioned it,
car.
I suggested he works it into the what's in store, just purely because it's such amazing stuff, and it's very rarely back in stock because it's a guy called Chris that makes it.
Yeah.
Not me.
He makes it. It's handcrafted on the thighs of Cuban virgins or something. I don't know. Apparently, it's wonderful stuff. It's a metallic buffing powder. You simply slap it on your model and then buff it off. It's similar to some of the other brands, although it's not flammable, which is one of the beauties of this stuff. And you get the powder, you get the little applicators, and you can use little makeup applicators.
Yeah.
I've used it. I did an entire mega size Unicorn Gundam in this stuff, and it looks fantastic. It looks like just shiny metal, basically. You can check.
Yeah, I haven't seen it myself, but from what I hear about it, it sounds remarkably like Scenes of Crime dusting powder, which is a very fine,
it's like a very
round
fine graphite, isn't it? Is it it's similar to the Ushi van der Rosen type?
It's
stuff,
similar
but a bit
to
finer,
it's similar,
isn't it?
it's similar to Ushi van der Rosen and the Japanese one I can't remember the name of, but it's not flammable. and
No, that's right.
non-toxic.
It's just there's a difference,
And
isn't there?
I did actually ask Chris, is it just graphite? And he said, no, it's not just graphite.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm
But
glad to see that's back in stock
Yep.
because if you haven't
I
got
used
any,
it. You can use the whatever goes underneath it to your advantage. I used it on the engine bells for my Eagle Transporter. If you want to see it in action, I used it on the engine bells to get the metallic effect along with some paints. You can put it over a black primer to get a real chromy, like dark, deep finish. You can put it over metallic colours to get brighter metals. You can do it over glossy reds and blacks and things like that. It's very flexible. You can use it for a lot of things, and it's decal proof. You can stick decals over it. You don't have to stick a gloss coat on it. You can actually just handle things and then wipe the fingerprints off. It's very durable. It's more durable than anything else I've used. It's not like graphite powder, which comes off if you look at it.
that's right.
I say my mega size Unicorn Gundam, it's not got a gloss coat on it. It's been sat in the cabinet for 2 years and it's been handled and it's fine. So yeah, do treat yourself. It's awesome stuff, and that pot will last you a long time. Just remember, don't sneeze. And wear the little mask, because if you breathe it in, it's not going to do you any favours. you wear the little mask not to protect yourself, but to stop yourself blowing it all across the desk because it's very.
Well,
fun.
yeah, because you'll have these little silver rings around your nostrils as well, and you
Yeah.
rather silly.
But I've done it.
isn't
I've been there and be like, oh no, I didn't want to do that, and
Yeah.
powder everywhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah, do check it out. It's not often it comes back into stock because Chris makes it in batches, I think, and it's it's a little tiny company, but it's fantastic stuff. Just go check it out.
Grab yourself some whilst you can, folks.
Yeah, it'll go out of stock real fast, so don't
Yeah.
don't hang around. If you're after some coal, I'll just order it now. Do it now.
Yeah, well, I've got the show to finish. I'll do it afterwards.
Yeah, just go now. We'll be all right.
Yeah,
just
you might tell
click
me
it,
off, mate.
just click it now. Add to cart. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Bronco Models is up next, which is the 1/35th scale German Rheinmetall Rheinintotcher R2. Get some of that. And I don't know why, I just like the quirkiness of it. It's like a big fiery thing.
It's like a kind
mad.
of cobbled together shonky thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you just look at that and you're like, holy moly. And again, I've not done any Bronco Models work. And yeah.
It looks like it's got a kind of bend halfway along it. It's like
Yeah, it's the
not quite straight.
anti-aircraft missile and launcher. So I think you get this launcher bit with it as well. So yeah.
Rheinintotcher.
Is it a Cold War thing, or is it it's like
World War
Second
II, I think.
I honestly don't know, Ted, to be honest with you. I mean, it looks to me sort of late 40s, early 50s.
It looks very reminiscent of like the V1, V2 sort of things.
It does, doesn't it? But I just looked at that and thought how agricultural it looked. And yeah, it's weird, but in a nice way. It just appealed to me, that.
You're being told off in chat, Colin.
Why?
Vincent's in chat. He says you butchered that word badly.
That's all right, Vince. I knew you'd be in and would rivet count me on grammar, mate.
He also confirms it's a World War II surface-to-air missile.
Yes.
Wow.
I have enough trouble speaking English. I'm not as talented as our multi-language speaking Belgian men.
Yeah, you have to remember that in Britain here, if we're taught anything in school, any language, it's going to be French and basic French at that, and that's it.
Yeah.
Most people don't learn any other language apart from that. Back in the 70s.
Any of the languages you don't teach, you just shout.
Yeah, the only ones
if
that learn
you say it
German
slowly
were the
and
posh ones.
loudly, they'll understand. It'll be fine.
This is why you see English people in Spain and other European countries going officio and chipio, because that's for us. That's us talking foreign.
Yeah. There were the posh kids that learned German, but they also learned Latin and Greek, so we just beat them up.
Yeah. But anyway, folks, yeah, that's that thing there. I won't say it again, 'cause I'll get told off.
He says it's first attempt at a surface-to-air missile, but it's more like an anti-aircraft gun that it goes after the aircraft with proximity detonations and the shrapnel it produces.
Yeah, I just think it's a quirky looking bit of gear, mate. And for that money, it's something different, isn't it?
Shrapnel.
Next up, folks, is another book because, yeah, it's Ammo by Mig Jimenez, the Weathering magazine, number 14, and it's heavy metal with an H.
With an H.
And
what, metal with an H or heavy with an H?
I just had a perusal through the images on this, and any one of you, especially with the old C1 and all of that lot, you know, it's just like, yeah. So any of you doing a bit of metal work can do a bit of weathering with this book. And yeah,
Pink
it tells
train.
you, it does, it tells you how to do it all and everything. You know what these books are like.
Ooh.
Is that's Tweaky or is that C3PO? That's C3PO.
Tweaky?
Pilchard.
Tweaky?
C3PO.
Tweaky wouldn't have been gold.
Yeah, or
What colour was
tall.
Tweaky then?
silver and about 2 foot tall.
Oh, was
Well, you
it?
can't tell the scale. I'll give him that.
Well, no.
I can barely see the picture on my screen. Apologies
Should have
for
gone
the
Specsavers, dude.
yeah, the Star Wars fans there, but yeah, and there's all kinds of tank weathering going on. So yeah, if you like a book, which I do, I must admit, and yeah, out to paint all kinds of metals. Oh look, golden C3PO. There's a fault.
There you go.
Should have read it, Cole.
Tim Young was
Aluminium
clearly one of the
aircraft.
posh. Tim Young was clearly one of the posh kids at school because he said he learned French, German, Latin, and Greek.
Oh, good luck to you, mate.
We just got a little bit of French for business, and that was it.
Yeah, yeah, it was basic French, a bit of German, and it was, yeah, you can leave now. Acrylics and enamels to obtain realistic metallic surfaces. So, yeah, high quality photos and all of that lot. And look at the price, folks. It's under a 10.
$9.99.
You know what I mean?
£9.99 of your money.
Yeah.
Good
You
stuff.
know,
Those are great magazines. The MiG magazines and the AK magazines, they're all brilliant magazines. It's always good to have these references to hand, even if you don't use it there and then.
well, this
Sometimes
is
it's,
it.
sometimes it's better just to get ideas by going through a magazine and leafing through. I'll have that.
And we all do it. We all like flicking through a nice, a book, don't we? You know what I mean? It's And last up is IBG Models 135th TKS tankette with 20mm gun, and this also includes a metal barrel and 2 figures.
I was about to say, is that man a giant, or is that the world's tiniest little stubby tank?
I was thinking he's probably built a model and thought, oh, I could have a go on this.
It's a tankette.
It's like, hang on. But is there a man in that, or is that guy behind it in it? So therefore, there's no reason for it to actually exist.
One might be near, and the other could be far away.
This is true, but it's like, is it?
No, it's a tankette, Fox. It's a small tank, mate.
But the guy sticking out the top he wouldn't fit in.
He's probably standing on a platform, mate. I don't know. I'd have to build it to know.
It
And the guy stood at the back in the flat cap looked like he's in a time warp and come from World War One.
He does. They look like a bit of dodgy photo. Is this like them guys the other week where we had the world's worst photoshopping going on?
Looking that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just do a quick refresh just to see if it gives us any blurb. No, it just basically it's just the same as it said up there. So yeah,
you can imagine the designer there saying, "Right, we want to build some tanks. We can't really afford to build tanks. Can we just build some really small?"
This looks like one of them Blue Peter. This is the one we made earlier.
I reckon it's one of the Revel ones where they build a model kit and then decide what scale it is afterwards. But this time they actually just built the real thing. And put
the measurement that goes, that's 126.356 scale, that is. Okay,
Vincent says, tankettes are very, very tiny, same for the French tankettes. Imagine a British armour carrier with a roof welded on.
Yeah, a bit like little Gruber out of Hello Hello did my little German tank.
His little tank.
Is it like the sports cars you get for kids?
What, the little...
Yeah.
Like me, the little red thing with the yellow roof?
Yeah. No, not the actual little ones. You can get motorised ones and stuff. They look like a proper sports car, but they're just really teeny tiny. So this was a tank version.
I'm pretty sure it'd be cheaper just to give an infantryman a great big weapon, like a big 50 cal Browning.
He would have been better off he'd have been better off sitting on a go-kart with a 50 cal, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah,
maybe they said, I'll only come at the war if you give me a tank.
But the thing is now, Fox, it's got me curious enough that I might buy one just to see what it's
because I've still not convinced that the guy behind it isn't actually a giant of some sort.
I'll be messaging going, Fox, he is 14'6" tall, mate, this bloke.
Tim Young says it's a real world toon tank.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
It's a Spinal Tap tank, says Mac.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
So that was the last one of those, folks. I'll do a quick recap.
Got
Rick Models, 2 times German Pack 36 anti-tank guns with
2 times more shine
and barrels. We got the Vallejo model air set for metallic effects.
Very good.
Fox's favourite C1 metallizer.
Get yourself some of that. It's damn good stuff.
It to the car after
it's still in stock. It says it's still in stock.
If you don't get yourself some of that, then I'm going to turn up and just slap you.
He'll let me get a word in a minute.
No,
nonsense. Yeah, C1 metallizer. I'll add that to my cart now. Then you got Broncos 135th. That thing. I'm not going to get the look off of Vincent. I'm not going to get it. Ammo by Mig Jimenez, the Weathering magazine, heavy metal. And the IBG, a little tankette, and I'm really curious about it.
Yeah, well, put that in your cart as well, and you might as well go and check it out because you know it's not yours to check it out. We'll just ignore when you put in your credit card details. It's fine.
Yeah, of course you will, Chris. So I'm going to shop. I'm going to stop sharing and come back to you lot. If you've refreshed and dragged,
it's too late now.
What is the connection tonight to win nothing? Go.
Well,
I'm trying to think what the thing was now.
this is the time I'm going.
Yeah, bang straight in with the correct answer is scale modelling chaos with metal.
Metal.
Did you actually get that right, Fox?
Yeah,
I got that right. Yeah,
everybody got it right.
It was really difficult, wasn't it?
Yeah, I knew that.
I can
Well,
thank
you
Fox.
say everyone got it right. Peter Rogers said wood.
Bobbin says sponges. Can he have a prize of nothing as well?
No, I've got Fox
Spongy.
to thank for that because he sent me to see one metalised. And I thought, metal. There you go.
The scary thing is, in our own little private chat before the show started, I was pretending I didn't know what the theme was, and I says, "Is the theme deep sea sponges?" So the fact that Bobbins has just said sponges is very, very bizarre.
And
Spooky.
slightly scary because he might be spying
Yeah.
on you.
I know.
Yeah.
It's very,
You
that's
sure,
very
you
strange.
sure you hadn't clicked that button before we went live?
Sponges. Did I press the sponge button?
No. Scale modelling chaos. Yeah, I won a small nothing. My complexion. My collection is complete. Yes. Well, yeah.
Oh no, it's
you
gone
just-
catastrophically wrong.
Yeah, you just move all the other nothings down the shelf a little bit and just pop it on the end.
But do you put them in size order or, colour order or alphabetical?
But it doesn't matter because all our nothings are exactly the same size.
Okay.
See, here's the thing though. When you're doing stuff like I discovered this doing shelves. When you put in the nothings on the shelf, do you go off the height? But you've also got the sticky outness. What if the tallest thing is also the shallowest, and the smallest thing is also the sticky outest?
Then you probably got it the wrong way up.
Could be.
Yeah.
Because I discovered that with books. I'm like trying to get my books in that ascending order. It's like, hang on, but this one, the little one, sticks out 4 times further.
Well, no, but everyone knows
this.
books you go by colour of the spine.
Alphabetical order.
Oh,
Yeah. So you have to keep rearranging them, and then you know if anybody's been in because the books are out of sync. A, B, C, D, F, G. Yeah.
That's it. I've been a good girl. Mine's ordered.
Bobbin says, "Do I get a ding for saying sponges?"
No.
No, the committee is very, very tight-fisted with its dings.
Yeah. Your complexion is complete according to Ted, says Mayhem One Works. Yes, that's it. Right. Time's going on now, isn't it? We've got.
There's a thing.
That's it.
Anders Ericsson
There's a
says,
thing.
"Sticky
Who's got-
outness. How far
who's
things
got the
stick
thing?
out." I've got a thing, haven't I? I need to share it, don't I? First of all,
Oh, this is where Fox drops out the stream.
No, he hasn't dropped out. Don't say the drop out.
don't say it yet. I've got to find it yet.
Don't say the drop out. No.
Oh, there he goes.
No. Oh, you can still share things even when I drop him out. That's clever.
Oh no, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, but then I can't talk about them, can I?
Thing.
Yes, we're doing a giveaway. It's giveaway time, and I'm not on the right screen, so I can't see what I'm looking at. This week we are giving away the Hmong model warship builder PLA Navy Shandong, which is an aircraft carrier, which is relevant to your interest purely because of the cute little helicopter which you can see there.
And the one in the air.
I know, the one in the air as well. Look at it. Look at it with your eyes.
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at it.
Look at that little tiny. See, Dad would like that. Scaly models would love to paint that like an SAR helicopter.
Yeah, Retro Rabbit says, "Woo, the bestest of things." It is really cute, isn't it? This week.
Yeah,
Yes,
and it's
I
dead
think,
adorable. I think I'm assuming you actually get that little diorama base with the fake water.
That's what I
effect
was
as
going
well.
to ask you. I take it you get the dio with it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure. They
'cause
always come
you
with a
get-
base, don't they?
You get a couple of little acrylic things to put one of your jellybopters and one of your planes on. So not only are you getting the chibi squishy boat, you're getting squishy planes and jellybopters as well.
Oh, mate.
I mean, what more do you need?
Ted's eyeing this up as his Christmas build, isn't he?
So yeah, I'm eyeing it up as more than probably.
Ted's like, wait a
before
minute, what?
Christmas.
I can spray it one colour. I'll be having that. I can do that in 4 hours.
Yeah, mind
So,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. Where's the other one gone?
No, it's not actually any bigger, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you can. I didn't realise you could zoom in. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's violently accelerating out of my control.
It's got colours on it, though. I don't like it anymore. Might be a sticker.
Yeah, you can repaint it.
Yeah.
So yeah, look at the little jellybopters. They're so adorable.
Oh, it's cute, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're giving that this. We're giving that this away this week. What? No, that's not real words, is
Try
it?
again. Start again.
Right. Hang on. Let me just go back out and come back in again. We're giving this away this week. And that's what we're going to do. So it'll be the usual. We'll pull a winner next week. What we need you to do, if you want
Not
to
on
win
next
this
week, are we, mate?
do what?
We're
We're not in next week.
are we?
You
It's
get
bank
2
holiday,
weeks to
mate.
get into this.
keep forgetting it's a bank
have
holiday
two-
next
You
week.
have 2 weeks to complete. Yeah.
Not 1 week, but 2 weeks. Not one, but two, but three, but four, but one, two.
And then when we come back, remind us that we've got a giveaway because we'll have
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have long forgotten about that. So yes, if you want to win this, all you need to do is at some point over the next 2 weeks, remember that you can win it, and then all you need to do is put a comment on tonight's show. Once tonight's show finishes and just becomes a normal video, go and put a comment on the show, not in the chat, on the normal comments, and you want to put a little comment. And what should we ask them to put, guys? What do you think?
I don't know. Bobbin says, yeah, just while we're thinking, Bobbin says that will be out of stock in about 4 minutes. I bet it will be. But James has put one of these to the side.
Yes.
So yes, so you will.
Yeah.
But remember, if you want one of these and you're somehow not going to be able to do the competition for free and not pay anything for it, you can buy one if you want. Just make sure.
Yeah, Dad's already said yes, I would, and I'm buying it.
Yeah, if you want to guarantee you'll get one, buy it. If you want to get one for free, you can enter the giveaway.
Well, the worst thing is you end up with 2 of them, so you know.
Yeah,
It's only
that's true.
18 quid. Yes.
You can make 2 of them and make it into a big spaceship. Space battleship squish or something, I don't know. So yes,
There
all
you
you need to do
go.
is put a comment.
What would you call it if it was a space battleship then?
Well, you just call it the Shandong.
No, if you could rename it.
Space battleship Shandong. Yeah, go on. Anyway, so yes, what
He's demanding.
He's not helpful, is he? He's not helpful at all.
no,
So demanding, and he's such a diva.
I am such a diva. Why have I got blue M&Ms? I don't like blue M&Ms. Yes, anyway, put a comment on this video when it becomes a video, and just put down. What have we decided yet? What actual comment will be?
No, we're just going to let you decide now.
Yeah, we came out with things and you didn't like them, so it's your choice.
Yeah, you didn't like everything, so you can decide.
Something
Yeah, something nautical then.
Something interesting about sponges for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah,
Because, yeah, that's really got a lot to do with what
Well, somebody mentioned sponges. So.
the workings of your mind.
There is no workings of my mind. It's just random interactions. Mine's macro level Brownian in motion in action, basically. Little physics joke for you there. Yes, put an amusing comment about sponges, and we'll pick a winner in a couple of weeks after the bank holiday. And whoever the comment that we pick will win that little squishy boat even. Shit.
And the squishy
I'm shutting
plane.
up now. I'm shutting up now.
Well, I'll just put anything about sponges. That'll do.
We'll just put anything.
Yeah, literally anything. Just put anything. As long as it's family friendly, we don't care.
Yeah, because in 2 weeks' time, when we remind you to go over and put a comment on the video, we'll have forgot what this comment was.
In 2 weeks' time, we'll better and what the hell were we giving away? Never mind what the question was.
As long as it amuses us when we read it out, it'll be fine.
A witticism.
There you go.
Cool. Good. Brilliant.
That's it.
Awesome.
Mayhem
Good night.
Modelwork says sponge.
Sponge.
So,
And Vincent says, the great Chinese ship Soviet hand-me-down.
I can't win one. I'm a mod, says Scaly Models. Yes, mods can't they?
I don't know.
What does the
Did
committee
we
say?
make a
What-
rule?
What does the committee say? Can mods win?
I can't remember.
It used to be the gentleman's agreement that mods weren't allowed to enter, wasn't it?
Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
shouldn't. Even though it is completely picked at random, probably shouldn't.
Yeah, however, it is picked at random now, isn't it? So it's open to anybody, I suppose. And we show the picking, so it's all fair and above board, isn't it? So yeah, go for it. Okay.
Max says, "Why does riding a scooter prevent you from entering, Dad?" Although he did miss a comment out, which makes that sentence mean something completely different. There's a very important a comma missing out of that sentence.
Anders says, "Will we have a quiz theme anytime soon?" Oh, what a quiz night! Well,
Oh God, is this somebody actually voluntarily asking us to do a quiz? That's probably really bad, isn't it?
Yeah, notice how keen everyone was apart from Ted.
What will basically happen is if we do a quiz now, everyone in chat will just turn up on Anders' doorstep and just beat him senseless.
Can always do one over Crimbo, can't we?
I tend to do one for about 2 weeks.
Where's the captain's hat tonight, Ted? It's here. Yeah, I've had it on and off because the chair's too high and I can't sit properly with it. So that's where it is. Right, I think we're about time for wrapping up for tonight because we've done our allotted time.
Doing our penance.
Yes, and yes, don't forget we won't be here next week. So if you sat waiting for us at 9 o'clock, we won't be here. I'll be downstairs having a gin or something like that. but we will
We
be
might be
back.
upstairs having a gin, but it'll be somewhere having a gin.
Yeah, we'll be. I'll be somewhere having a gin. So yes, so we will. Yeah, I just said that we won't be here next week, etc.
So, Ted, what are we doing next week?
Doing a quiz.
Yeah, Anders, we're doing a quiz next week.
So, Bobbins 9000 says.
Yes. So anyway, after this evening, we can all now go off and make our trifles. So
I really want trifle.
Yeah. So Foxx will be adding a trifle to his next home delivery.
Oh God, yes. That's tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah, can you order a trifle off Amazon?
You can damn straight I can order a trifle. Even if I can't, I will. Somehow it will happen.
Yeah, get a do-it-yourself trifle kit.
No.
Yeah,
And
have
you know
fun,
he's going to stand there with a photo in the boomer, isn't he? This is my trifle. All mine.
It'd just be an empty bowl.
That's it. Just think of the viewers and the watch time you could do making a trifle online.
And then I could do like a mukbang video and just eat the trifle on YouTube and get like 1 million
Well, you just have a
subscribers.
line of sprinkles along your tash, won't you? And it'll be, I had a trifle in this very bowl moments
That's
ago.
a different thing altogether, Cole, with the sprinkles on under your nose. That's not family friendly.
Yeah. Yes, and before this conversation goes any deeper and we get pulled,
Yeah, you get Ted's copper gland twitching there.
We don't want to talk about Fox getting pulled. No, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
No.
and YouTube bans us for life. We'll better leave the show for tonight and close things down and go away and lie down in a darker room. Anyway, we'll leave it for tonight. But thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Thanks to these three for keeping me company and me keeping them company and having a great time and fun and laughs and giggles. But until
He
not
doesn't know
next
where he's
week,
going, does he?
yeah, not next week. The week after, we'll be all back to enjoy.
Are we not
and
here next
spin.
week?
Yeah, well, we'll be back sometime. Wave, press the button. Good night. Bye. Yeah, this is
Adios, amigos.
This is,
Hello, folks.
I think my hat's too tight.
Yeah.